in Spokane. Like the mayor said, this is basically three fires. There is the Old Trail, Fairview, and then the Austin Lane fire. In that area, there's about 4,000 structures that have the potential threat from this fire. And right now, it is about 3,000 acres. In addition to that, we were able to bring in, there will be a complex incident management team. It is actually arriving right now from California. It's California 7. They are on site to be able to try to provide assistance to not only the locals, but also to help coordinate all of the state as well as national response that is coming to bear on this fire. The next fire that I'd like to bring to your attention is one that is actually northwest of Spokane. This is the Modrite fire. It is actually about 42,000 acres. This is one where the National Guard has rotors that have actually been helping us for about a week now, working with Washington DNR firefighters on the ground. This fire is seeing very active behavior today, and in fact is crossing the lake kind of as we speak on the east side due to the winds. It does threaten about 100 structures that are to the east, and all of those have been prepped. The next fire that I'll update you on is the Kaiser Canyon fire. Kaiser Canyon is on the Colville Reservation. It is currently about 134,000 acres. There are firefighters on this incident from literally 6 different states, as well as DNR, local fire service, and federal fire service. We're working with the U.S. Wildland Fire Service on this fire. This has been going on for over a week now. We expect this fire to continue on for at least another few weeks. And it's very active today, having burned through Nesquellum and a couple of others. It has lost about 25 structures over the course of the time it's been burning. The next major fire that we're seeing is up in the north central part of the state. This is the Sinlahican fire. It is about 37,000 acres. And this one, again, it's burning in heavy timber. It is spotting for long distances. It is near the communities of Loomis and Tonasket. On this fire, we actually have a CAL FIRE incident management team. We brought in CAL FIRE under a direct state agreement between CAL FIRE and the Department of Natural Resources. They are taking on that fire. And like I said, it's very active. It has moved towards Highway 9. And actually, there's numerous evacuations in place, and we're asking people to move south and out of the area. And then the last fire that I will bring everyone's attention to is what's known as the Little Giant Fire. This fire is to the northwest of Wenatchee. It's about 32,000 acres. It has been burning for a little over a week now. This is one where you'll hear from the general that the National Guard are actually mobilizing to right now as we speak. It's near Lake Chelan. And actually, throughout the day, it has burned significantly and made runs toward Lake Chelan. South of that, there are literally hundreds of homes as well as the state park. All of those are currently being suppressed. The last item that I'll bring up, and you heard this, that we knew that this was coming. We're actually under a severe weather warning, as well as the National Wildland Fire Service has put out a particularly dangerous situation, which is a very rare thing in wildland firefighting, for the combination of drought, fuels, and then also the winds that we are experiencing throughout the day. And with that, I will turn it over to General Walsh. So, General, it's all yours.
All right, let me get the mute to work right. Okay, I've been at this business for a while, and I think I'm almost at 38 years. And this is the roughest combination of series of events that I've seen in my career right now. You've got fires burning at multiple locations around the state that George has talked about. You've got fires burning in towns. You've got level 3 evacuations like I haven't seen before. So this is a very dangerous and very complex series of events that are impacting Washington, especially on the Eastern Washington side right now. So here's what we're doing. So Let's go back in the Wayback Machine for a minute. The governor, with some great foresight back in February, authorized me to do whatever I needed to do for fire season. So we'd already talked about moving out with the National Guard months ago. So I just want to assure everybody I've got all the authority that I need from the boss to take care of business right now. And I think that's very important to understand. We are leaning forward. We are looking at possible missions, and we are posturing the fastest we can right now to help Washington State. So here's kind of some of the things we're doing. We've talked about them briefly. We've got 3 helicopters right now up in the Deer Park area. They've been working this Modrite fire for 2 weeks now. And right now, the number one priority in our National Guard aviation is to create more pilots and create more flight crews and helicopters and surge the max availability that we can into the DNR system and help get after some more hot spots around the state. Second thing is I've got 110 firefighters right now up in the Washington area. We talked about the Little Giant fire. That's pretty much every firefighter that I've got trained. I've got hundreds more available that can be trained. And again, it's a limiting factor on how fast we can train them, but I've got more folks in the hopper if we need them. So let's talk just a little bit about what's going on in Spokane. Having lived over Spokane for a number of years of my career, near and dear to my heart. It's a tragedy what we're seeing over there. I think when the sun sets and the sun rises in the morning, I think we're going to be in shock to see some of the scenes that emerge out of there. So just tonight, I've alerted and mobilized 2 different units of the Washington National Guard. One is the 194th Security Forces Squadron from Camp Murray. Those are professional law enforcement and security folks that are going to be made available to the city of Spokane and Spokane County to help in whatever manner that you need them. So traffic control points, evacuation assistance, you name it. I've also activated our 141st Security Forces Squadron right there at Fairchild Air Force Base in Spokane. Both of those units will be available, plus some Army units starting tomorrow for anything, again, that we need. So starting tonight, we're going to have 30 National Guardsmen no later than 8 o'clock tonight made available in Spokane to get after some business tonight. So, Governor, your National Guard is on it. We're moving out, and this is the time that we train for to help our citizens out. So that's it for me.
Thanks, General. Brown, I think we've gone through all of our speakers. Is that right?
That's right, Governor.
Great. And then are you handling the Q&A part of this?
Certainly. Now the speakers are available for questions if you'd like to come off mute.
Yeah, can you guys say if we're going to be accessing FEMA funds after these fires in Spokane County? Are we seeking federal assistance from FEMA?
Yes, this is Stacey McLean, the state coordinating officer for Washington Emergency Management. Right now, FEMA has approved a fire management assistance grant, which is helping with costs for fire suppression. Depending on what the damages are, we will take a look at that, as General said, after tomorrow to see if there's damages or following days that would help out that we'd go to FEMA with. But we'd have to assess the damages before we'd request the next type of declaration.
And I'll just add, this is Governor Ferguson. So, we appreciate FEMA's assistance. They came through for us in a significant way with the historic flooding we have. But there's been something, to Stacey's point, that we have been actively pursuing and will, when we gather more information, we'll of course be making sure we maximize any appropriate requests to FEMA, and just really appreciate their partnership in the past and look forward to having in the future as well during this really challenging time.
Thank you. Go ahead and next question, and if you could just identify yourself and your outlet. Okay, any other questions, feel free to come off mute. Okay. Hearing none.
We got everybody?
Can I ask you a quick question, actually? Sorry. This is Pooja. I'm a reporter with the New York Times. Do you have any numbers on how many people have been evacuated?
And who's best for taking on that? That was something we discussed at our 425 Zoom. I know, and one thing I'll say before we turn it over, like, obviously things are very volatile right now. So just as a preview that the numbers are changing quickly, but who's in the best position maybe to provide the best information we can right now?
I don't know if the Mayor Brown has any numbers, but what we have right now, what we submitted when we submitted our request to FEMA for the FMAG grant, we had that was around 3:30 this afternoon. There was over 200 homes that we knew were getting evacuated. That's not people, that's just homes. But that was at 3:30. So those numbers are old right now, and we will get more of an update from the county here probably within the next half hour. But they're in the middle of getting evacuations done right now.
And Mayor, do you have anything else you can add to that from your end? I know it's early and things are very fluid.
These are rather large areas of the city, so I assume it's going to be more than that. But we don't have the final numbers right now.
Amanda Sonder from the Spokesman Review. For the fires in and near Spokane, have there been any injuries or fatalities related to the fires that we know of at this point?
No one has released any information about that to us at this point.
Okay. And I know that the VA hospital was evacuated. I don't know if the Air Force individual has any, or anyone here. What is the status of those patients there? I don't know if anyone knows.
I don't have any information on that one at this point. We will find out some more.
Okay, thank you.
Can you just confirm what major facilities have been evacuated? I know she just mentioned a VA hospital. If you can just confirm that, and also if there are any other major facilities, whether it's like a university or hospital or anything.
The city's water reclamation facility has been evacuated, and our waste to energy plant has been evacuated.
Also, almost add in there's Avista's reporting about 60,000 people are without power right now because they've done some preliminary power shutdowns in some areas also.
Stacey, could you repeat that that number again?
Yes, sir. So Vista is reporting approximately 60,000 people are impacted by the outages for power outages. They have done some preliminary power shutdowns for some of these areas. So there's quite a few power outages in the area also.
And that's from Avista?
Yes, sir.
And that's in the Spokane area?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, other questions?
Maybe I'll just throw in, we have an emergency evacuation shelter for folks. That's at the Spokane Falls Community College. We are evaluating other places for emergency evacuation for surge capacity, and our shelters are activated as well for cooling resources.
Thank you. Any other questions?
So
I'll just share.
Oh,
just a reminder for folks who maybe joined the call a little bit late. There's a link in the chat for the Department of Natural Resources, their Wildfire page. They also have compiled links to local jurisdictions for evacuation maps and resources. So people who are not sure where to go to find their evacuation notice, you can go to the wildfire portal at dnr.wa.gov.
And just a final thought, we appreciate members of the media joining on short notice. Appreciate your patience. Obviously, things are extremely dynamic, as I think you sense from the conversation, particularly in Spokane. We, of course, our teams will get out information on structures, on individuals. As soon as we have information we can pass along, we'll, of course, be getting that out to all of you as well. thanks so much, Olive, for joining and for all the work that you're doing. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.
Recording stopped.